On this week's episode of A Beer and a Bet, we talk all things Mitch Beer racing, the Wagga Carnival. It's just around the corner. Looking forward to that. We go over Rory McIlroy's win in the Masters, that and much, much more on this week's episode of A Beer and a Bet.
Yes, hello and welcome to A Beer and a Bet. We're back. Mitch Beer, stable, low flying. G'day,
It's
Beer.
about time.
About bloody
Thanks,
time.
Gannon. Yeah, we've ridden the roller coaster. It's been a fun and testing start to whatever year we're in, 2025. But everything's coming up roses now. I
Yep.
feel like my whole life's finally 36. It's taken this long, but everything's starting to align.
You're like one of those big boys that play in like under 10s that reckon they're still 10, but they're really 15.
I googled the other day, is 36 too old to start again? And you know what? I wasn't the first person that googled it. It came up. You know what? I was actually looking for a photo the other day for a job advertisement. I didn't want one of me, just like Mitch Beer something.
Yeah.
And I put in Mitch Beer, and then all the drop boxes came down of like what people had searched before.
Oh, yeah.
Are you doing it now?
Mitch Beer Racing, Mitch Beer Twitter, Mitch Beer. Yeah, okay. What else? What did you find?
I got Mitch Beer net worth, Mitch Beer wife. Yeah, it was interesting to say the least.
That's outstanding.
People out there. There's some fans out there. Who would have thought?
There's some real sickos. Oh, dear me. We might create a Mitch Beer Wikipedia. That'd be fun.
The net worth and the wife's department are both on par with each other. Zero.
Yeah, this is good. All right. Anyone want to set up a Mitch Beer Wikipedia? Let us know. We'll get onto that. That's good gear. Horse of the month. Let's kick off with horse of the month. Pretty easy.
Close.
Brought to you by FanFave.
Sunrise.
FAVE, fanfave.com.au. Of course, you'll go into the draw to winning a jacket. A jacket with a name on it. And Sunrise, Berry.
I'll tell you, Sunrise. Yeah, Sunrise is the easy one. Sunrise is the easy one. But I'd like to. A close second would be Los Padres. And I don't know. I love the owners in Los Padres. Not that I don't love the Sunrise one, but last preparation was probably the most frustrating prep I've ever had with a racehorse. Went from declaring him in a midway at $26, and from that point on, it was just the most sickening prep of all time. And they all stuck solid. We put him out, brought him back. So to win first up with him the other day with our new apprentice Holly, it was very, very, very satisfying. Won the Diggers Cup there at Kembla. There was trophies, there was beers. It was fucking terrific. So, thank you to all those Los Padres. So, and he'll win plenty more too.
Bit of rain about for him. He'll be better with rain.
Yeah, Newy, heavy on Saturday. So that could be all right. Hopefully there's some rain at Wagga.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. You'll be happy. You'll be
easy.
happy to hear. So there you go, FanFave. Big shout out to them. FANFAVE.com.au. Go check them
Time
out.
for some winter jackets too. Winter
Official merchandise.
jackets and beanies.
You've ordered some?
Oh, for me, yeah.
Oh, but get them because you'll need them because bloody cold. Be cold out at Wagga.
George ordered some vests for the riders the other day, and I thought, oh, they look all right. I said, get me one. And he gave me the old, like laughed it off.
Yeah.
I said, no, I'll get one. He said, oh, man, I don't know if they make them that big. He said they're for like trackwork riders. I said, man, I'm not Gilbert Grape's mum. They would make them in my size. Fucking.
He's not bad, is he? Off to the gym. And just a full declaration, Asahi is not a girl. Asahi is a place where you go and get breakfast. So just to clarify that from the last podcast we did.
Yeah, all he does, mate, he just does track work, Asahi bowls, gym, rinse and repeat.
F5 refresh on Racing New South Wales.
Oh, mate, yeah, he's a real sicko. He's worse than you. That's why you and him get along so well because I had to bar him that he knocked on my bedroom door. I never used to shut my bedroom door until George came. I shut it because he just comes. You just open your eyes and he stands there. It's like, did you see that thing that ran third to I Am Lethal just won? I'm like, no, I didn't, mate, because I try and zone out for a couple of hours a day. He don't zone out, that boy. He's zoned in.
No, we don't. George and I, we're always on. There is no zoning
That's
out.
why I've got. So I've got any group chats where you two, I've got them muted.
No, that's good. Appreciate it. Really good. Righto. A few things to touch on since the last podcast. Rory McIlroy dominant at the Masters.
Yeah, I know. I've got to get Steph to send you the Tears for Fears paperwork. She jumped out enormous this morning too.
Ooh.
Enormous. She'll be on the races and just about winning at the provincials first up.
Yeah.
And nothing will pain me more to see a percentage of that head your way. But yeah, well done. Nearly laid down like the absolute weak flea that he is.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Rory. Because he hit one of the worst chip shots you've ever seen, or pitch shots you've ever seen on the 15th, was it?
I'll tell you how disgusting it was. I'd spent the weekend at Rockhampton. I'd given that an absolute fair nudge.
Yeah.
And I was on the last flight out of Rockhampton on the Sunday to get home, and I was getting home tucked into bed about 11 o'clock Sunday night to watch a Masters. The Rockhampton to Brisbane flight got delayed, so I missed my connecting Brisbane to Sydney.
That's great.
So great people at Virgin have put me up in Brisbane the night. So I've had to get in. I watched the last bit of the Masters in my car at Monday morning coming home from Brisbane after 2 days turned into 3 days at Rockhampton. And it was just an absolute pit. I stunk of rum. It was just so bad. And then he wins and, my phone just lights up. I hate him. I hate him so much.
So
He's
good.
the most non-deserved.
That pitch shot on 13 where he hit in the water, did you see that? That's probably the worst golf shot of any major winner of all time.
I paid $15 for 45 minutes of Wi-Fi just so I could watch him hit it in the piss, and it was like worth every cent. And then when he missed that putt, I was just fist pumping in the car at the airport. And I was like, yes. And I got very lippy. I got very vocal. And anyway, I don't know.
Good on him.
I hate him even more now.
Hey?
I hate him even more now.
Yeah, I think the hate will just grow. A few winners since I think we've last done the show. We have a
plethora of winners.
I Am Lethal winning?
I think we spoke about I Am Lethal.
So it's just been
we wouldn't have.
And Sunrise?
Nah, we didn't speak about I Am Lethal.
No, we haven't.
Nah. So for those who don't know, George trained for 12 months up at the Sunshine Coast before coming down to work for me, and why he's fitting so well because he's a sicko for an online horse on English Digital, and he brought I Am Lethal, trained it. I think it was his first winner, and then decided to come down here and work for me, and left it up in Queensland. Had a couple of runs and didn't do much, and he flew up for its last run and he came home. He was a very broken man, our man George. He came home, ran last at the Sunshine Coast, and all his mates were in it. And I said, listen, just bring it down here and see if you can't turn it around. Yeah, all the room that we have. Anyway, got down and, horses fit into life here at Kembla terrific, and George has done a super job with it. So he lines up in the town plate on Thursday. Wish we could swap barriers with him in Monmouth, but hey.
While we're there, we might have to touch on it. The Tuis. Shout out to Tuis. If you like sponsoring a C-grade podcast, here we are.
You wouldn't get Iron Jack over the line.
Nah, it's a good point you make. Anyway, I'm Lethal, barrier 11, Flying Sultan 18, Monmouth, barrier 20. Oh, but
no, I'm going to make a bold statement.
Good news is, go ahead.
There'll be mass scratchings. They'll get rain tomorrow. There's horses in everywhere. 20 will turn into about 15.
Yeah.
And he'll be about 3-4 pairs back, 3 deep with cover.
Yeah.
and they'll roll along a bit in front, and they'll fan on the corner, and the big M will mow them down.
Yep.
And I think I think we run from the barrier. I think the horse is going so good. He drew 11 and won. I think, yeah, jumped from 11 when he won the Town Plate 2 years ago. He's just gone too good not to run.
Yeah, I like it.
What do you reckon?
6 meals, 4 a.m. Wednesday morning. 6 meals predicted 1 p.m. A few of the Wagga trainers, I've spoken to a couple of them. They want the hoses turned on anyway. He's on.
Mm, he's
He's
on.
he's
No,
on.
if it rains Wednesday, he'll run from that gate, and he'll still run really, really well.
That gate might be a blessing.
Yeah, yeah. No, when you first see it, it's like, oh god, it's all over. But that lot of water to go to the bridge. If not, we'll go to Hawkesbury on Saturday, where I think it will definitely be wet, but it will be a much stronger race.
I think he wins at Hawkesbury.
Bullshit.
But I also think he wins the Town Plate if we
Oh,
get
please
rain.
stop. I can't handle this.
I think he's
It's too much. I'm going to turn into George.
Don't do
What
it.
about, I will let the cat out of the bag because I know they would. I'm very calm, very cool. Not much bothers me,
Except for Rory.
Yeah, yeah. I turned into a real racehorse trainer on Saturday.
Ah,
Oh, yeah. $1.80 pop in town on a sad day.
should have been $1.40.
I went into full racehorse trainer mode. Don't talk to me.
Where'd you
Fuck
hide?
off. Oh, mate. So
Did you go underground and hide under the ground?
stood in front of the winning post with all the owners around me.
Did you?
I can't, and you know me, I can't do that in a maiden.
Yeah, that's big of you, Bjorn.
I was sweating up like a slipper favourite, I tell you. It was not a pretty sight.
You look sharp after you look sharp in your post race. That looks like I'm guessing Katie's work is behind your shirt there. It's not your work.
Yeah, Katie was on the steamer Saturday morning,
That's
God
not
bless her,
you.
but she got a bit of a taste of what it's like to date a racehorse trainer on Saturday. She was just there was minimal words said in the car on the way
I've
up.
never seen such a crisp. Don't worry about that. I've never seen such a crisp shirt. To be fair, she's done an amazing job.
That was the body heat. I steamed myself after the race as well.
Talk me through it. So $1.80 favorite would have been the first time you've had a $1.80 favorite in town, I'd imagine.
I felt sick. Sick. I mean, I spoke to you the night before with all those scratchings and that, and I was like, man, go to the races in the midway, $7, runs fourth. No one's upset. No one's too happy. We all go home. Everything's great, right? Nah, mate. It was too much for me. It cooked me. And after the race, I didn't really enjoy it. I was just so relieved. I just wanted to get out of there. I necked 3 champagnes, got out of there. Stopped it. Once I calmed down, I stopped in Sutherland and had one off the wood and a schnitzel, and I was fine. Came home and had to sleep for 3 hours. I was cooked. I cooked myself.
Beery over racing with $1.80 favourites. This is good.
I didn't even enjoy it one bit. I never want that over again.
The more of that we can get, the better. It was bloody beautiful.
No. It was good. It was great. And a great result, man. And thank you very much. I mean, we went up to the Gold Coast sale and trudged through there. And really, we really loved her. And she's one of the main reasons we went up. And when we looked at her, it was probably the most disappointing part.
Yeah.
But as we said, like if she's running those sort of sectionals and those sort of figures as a very weak, immature 2-year-old, imagine when she gets a bit bigger and a bit stronger. And that's exactly what's happened.
No, good job, mate. You've done well purchasing her, and we'll probably go up there again and do it again. So if you want to get involved in another Sunrise, don't be shy.
Yeah, I can't see one up.
Reach out.
Purchasing one tomorrow off English Digital. That is the biggest certainty of the week.
Could be 2. Steph at mitchbyracing.com.au. A little unraced gelding down there that just float around in Victoria. They'll go pretty cheap as well. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
We'll worry about that later.
One of your Gano specials. We had 16 jump out. We had 16 jump out this morning.
Oh,
and
no wonder George is off the bit. You'd have been up since 1 a.m.
Oh, man. I'm so excited. He did a spreadsheet of the jump outs and sent it
to me
at 8 o'clock. Yeah, he does. He's a spreadsheeter.
Wow. Can I get the sectional times and everything?
No. This is before the jump outs.
Oh, okay.
He does it. Oh, mate, he does a spreadsheet. Who's riding it? Where they? What time they had a shit? What time it?
Does that? I, I know you quite well, and I reckon that that would give you a little bit of anxiety.
Yeah, but it's good because we're like the yin and the yang.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, if he
He'd be
didn't
like,
have
who?
it, he'd be absolutely off the bit. He'd be
It would
walking in
cook him.
circles. Yeah.
But he wants to know what's happening. Next Sunday at 2 o'clock. He wants to know. Write it down.
So I love him.
Yeah, we're very different, but it's very very good. I'll tell you what was an astonishing thing.
Yeah.
I had obviously a great result on Saturday. Ended up come home, had a sleep, went out for dinner on Sunday night. Harbourview seafood platter. I'm like, this is how the big boys do it. This is what the big dogs do. Yeah,
Yeah.
cash, everything's great.
$1.80 favorites in the in
Had
town.
had a 9:45 tea time at the Gong on Sunday in a 4-ball Ambrose with some mates, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to pull up now, go to bed, be fresh because I'm just going to play golf and get on the cans. And we're going to talk about how my horse won at Ramwick.
Yes.
Mate, the rain came,
Yeah.
so it just was all like I woke up in the morning, so I went out and helped him in the stable, slogged through in the mud,
Ugh.
came inside. Katie said, "What time are you going to golf?" I said, "No, it's off." Well, she shot up like grandpa in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. She's just launched up and said, right, I'm talking Kmart, I'm talking Wollongong Plaza, I'm talking homewares, I'm talking sheets, I'm talking, mate. All of a sudden, an hour later, I'm pushing a trolley around,
No.
debating like what lamps, bedside lamps would suit. And I'm like, how the fuck did this happen? I
Yeah.
trained a winner in town yesterday. I'm meant to be playing golf.
And I'm here.
And now I'm drowning in an IKEA type setup.
Timu IKEA set up.
It was so bad. Is that
Um,
what happens? I
that's what
forgot about
happens.
being. That's what
Well,
happens.
no, not to me. I kind of just go like, isn't that what you got friends for?
Ooh, yeah, I'm not. I'm not there yet.
And then I put my umbrella up and go play golf.
Yeah, I'm going the way. I'm going. And then I thought, why didn't I just say, oh, we're gonna? I could have just gone to the golf club and sat there for
Like
4 hours.
that's the thing. That's
Yeah,
the
I know.
difference
It was
between
yeah,
you and I.
yeah.
I would have
I
been
would
straight
have
to the
yeah.
golf course.
I just would have gone on TikTok for 4.5 hours
Yeah.
in the club room.
Yeah, just go. Just say you're hitting balls and keep
Lesson
up with
learned.
the weather. Anyway, you've learnt your
Lesson.
lesson. Although a 4-ball Ambrose in the rain with mates would be horrific. A 4-ball Ambrose in its own right is a disaster.
You play 4-ball Ambrose in
Mm.
pissing rain with 4 of your mates. You coming back and 2 of them aren't your mates anymore for sure.
100%. Absolute disaster.
I tell you, I do want to. I know we buy a few horses and we push a few horses on here and that, but
Mm.
I was thinking yesterday we have just had so much joy with New Zealand horses, like so much joy. Tried yearlings, the works. And I messaged Steph and I said, "What? How much is left of that Prosser?" And she's like, "Oh, 40%." And I'm like, "How? How? Like, he is the nicest horse, the nicest colt." So well, I know we've got quite a few yearlings and this and that, but honestly, he is the greatest 80 grand that I think we've spent in a really, really long time.
Yeah.
And the break, he started getting broken in New Zealand. They absolutely love him. And Preserve's stats, like honestly, his runners to Group 1 winners runs in the top 20 in the entire world for stallions.
Pretty
Like,
impressive.
he's a proper stallion.
Hey,
And I don't care. Take 2.5%, do whatever,
get
but
involved.
he will be a good horse.
Beautiful. Love that. Steph at mitchbyracing.com.au is the place to go there. And I like that. Right, let's spend some money. I'll give you $200. You can go anywhere you want, but I know where you go. You go to Wagga. And
I
I heard you on with Gary Hall this morning. Don't give me that crap. I don't want to rinse repeat of that. Well, there's also
right,
some garbage about the Gong Day and like I'm listening, mate. I got spies too.
yeah, and I gave you a rap. So
You gave me a rap.
yeah,
What do you mean? What'd you say?
I said it at the end. I said Hawley said he's coming up for the Gong Day, and I
Yeah.
said, mate, you've got big shoes to fill. I said last year, 2 units, boys, Gano and Watling,
Yeah.
absolutely cleaned up Punters Club, made it the best day ever. We winced Warren Woodcock for 22
What
grand.
did Watling and Salty and Footy do?
Oh, they were part of it.
Yeah, cost us
Oh,
plenty.
man, this is so good. This is so good. This is like, yeah, this is exactly, mate. If Sunrise had to run seventh on the weekend, you go, oh yeah, Beery brought that from the Gold Coast. Um,
Go
no, it
create your own narrative.
will be. Gong's on again this year. Gong Day, double
Gong's
decker,
on.
bigger and better than ever. I saw Warren Woolcock down the Albury Carnival,
Ooh,
and I walked past him, and he said round two. I said, no, you're on. I said, you just get some more hats, we'll be ready to go.
lucky he didn't. Lucky he didn't take that Gringotts novelist double. Otherwise, he would dead set be on the dole.
Yeah, he'd be cast.
Absolutely
He'd
cast
be
at
strapping
101.
for me. He'd be strapping to pay it off.
Right,
I tell you what I'm going to do.
spend $100. Any way you like. Wagga, Hawkesbury, Newcastle.
Well, I'm gonna have 50 each way on Menmouth wherever he goes because
Yep.
I think he's going great. I'll have 50 on Los Padres
Ooh,
if he goes to Hawkesbury to
Newcastle.
Newcastle in the slot,
Yep.
and then on Sunday
The Sapphire Coast.
we'll have a horse running in a 1400-meter maiden at the Sapphire Coast. I'd say to be about 20-1,
No.
and I'll have 50 on it called Mere Mortal.
Mere mortal. Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Suck on that.
Okay. Out of that same race, there was a horse by the name of Strassman.
Yeah.
Where's he going?
I don't know.
Don't know.
I don't know where he's going. I'll let you know.
He's in a 1200-meter maiden
Yeah, he might go there, Stratsman. Yeah,
on the same
he
day.
might. Don't know.
Could be a good form line, that one.
Might be all right.
Mm. Right,
Nah,
that's
I
good.
don't know.
That's
You know
good.
what? I
Yeah.
think I'll be honest with you because I could not be honest to our legitimate fan that's listening
You
in.
can
That's
lie to
not for
me.
this. Strassman will go and win
Yeah.
wherever it goes next. It was such a good run, right?
Mm.
And if it goes to the Sapphire Coast, it will piss him, right?
Mm.
But I think I'm going to be, I think I'm going to run at Kembla here instead in a provincial maiden worth heaps more money because he's good enough to go and do it.
Love that. I love your
And we
honesty.
get a better price.
Better
But if
price.
you do see at 7:31, if Strassman's in the field
Mm.
at the Sapphire Coast on Sunday, then
He slept in and he's going there.
it's one of those. It's a push-in job.
Very good. Strassman can have my money on Sunday.
Yeah,
Menmouth can
that's
have
good. Man.
all of my money if he goes to Hawkesbury.
Yeah,
And if Wagga is playing off,
they do get off the fence there a bit at Wagga.
Menmouth can also have my money. There you go. It's either Menmouth or Strassman. I don't know. Good
What a
luck.
time to be alive.
Whoever's doing the staking plan on the screen, just find a way to put Menmouth into Strassman. That's it. Anything else?
No.
If you want to get part of the Gong Day, that's not far away.
Oh yeah, get in touch with Steph. I think we already have so many people. That was such a good day last
Steph
year.
reckons there's like 50 people that have already asked for tickets just 6 months away.
What do you mean? I've already sold 80 tickets.
Yeah, cash.
Straight into my just deposit straight into my sports bet account.
Perfect. Right, that's a beer and a bet. We're back.
Peace.